Hello, welcome to Keeping Busy. I'm Zach. I am joined by Brandon, and today I am showing Brandon Stranglehold on PC. Wish me luck, and I'm going to warn people, if you get motion sick, this probably, unfortunately, is not the video for you. Mouse settings in this game are atrocious. But before we actually start, I wanna show Brandon what happens when you click on things. I love this menu.
Yeah, that's pretty damn incredible and perfect. That's exactly what you want out of an action game like this. Yep, these are all fantastic. So we're just going to continue your save file, or are we going to start from the beginning?
We'll start a new game. This game's presentation is very good. And honestly, despite how much I hate the mouse sensitivity issues, which you will end up seeing, this game's presentation is amazing.
Yeah, this is a John Woo game, which I'm not as familiar with the movies of John Woo. I just know that he's known as a incredibly prolific action director, and he's done at least either just this or at least a few video games I know that he had some handle in.
Oh, here's our main character, Tequila. I love Tequila.
You're not giving orders either, Tequila.
We got a missing cop, and only one lead. You stand in the SWAT. The lead dies or disappears.
One guy'd be crazy to go in there.
You used to be that crazy guy, Jerry. What happened? If I was that missing cop, I hope one of us would want to go. Don't send anyone, Captain. They just get in my way.
Tequila, don't. It's a setup.
I hope so. I hate to think they were wasting our time.
Tequila!
Tequila really is action police, man.
He knows he's in an action movie, and he's all signed up for what's to come.
Exactly. This game has no pretense as to what it is. Careful, Tequila. This is a rough neighborhood. So I will admit, this game has a lot of, a lot of shooters, for whatever reason, really love their time slowing down mechanic. And I am kind of getting sick of it in shooters. But I do really like it in this one. Mostly just because it goes into slow motion automatically if you're doing something cool and aiming at enemies.
Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, so it's not like a toggle on, toggle off slow motion like Max Payne.
You can do that, but most of the time I just let it go into it automatically. Like, for example, if I'm why is he crouching? I've never seen him crouch before. I didn't even know he could crouch. Oh, there are environmental kills if you shoot the glowing points.
Right. There's one above you.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, in the lower left, you'll see the Tequila Bomb, which that'll fill up as we do cool shit. The cooler the kills, the more it fills up, and the more it fills up, the more power-ups we get. Right now, we only have one. We'll unlock more during certain story segments. Currently, the one we have, we get to spend Special Gauge to heal up.
So, Zach, there is actually a way that you would be able to adjust that mouse sensitivity. There's actually mice you can buy which come with a sensitivity toggle on them. I have one of those.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I'm doing.
But even on the lowest setting, it still flies all over the place.
Yeah, this is my lowest setting.
That's insane. That is stupid.
This is setting 2. Setting 3 is what I usually have it on.
Yeah.
I have it on setting 1. This is the slowest.
Damn. All right. Well, instead of making everybody sick, let's just work with what we got. Nice. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh, I could have shot the signs. Whee! I landed. Oh, fucking sick.
That's very satisfying. Yeah, because I don't think Max Payne had, like, landing shit and riding a cart like that until, like, 3. Got a bunch of signs above you.
Oh yeah, I did at least shoot one of them. Also, I love how much the environment reacts to gunshots.
Yep.
I probably won't get to it in this video, but there's one area that has a flag, and if you shoot the flag, like, you would think it would just tear up, but no, it tears up where you shoot it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's not 100% accurate, but I don't think I've ever seen a game do that before. I'm sure there's been games that have done it, but I haven't really played it myself. Oh, I gotta remember to look for the glowing points.
Yeah, they're I see them everywhere. They're, like, always above you.
Like, I just see enemies and I want to shoot them in the face, but no, I've got to go for the style kills.
Then you want to play Max Payne if you just want to shoot people in the face. But this very much seems to have taken from Max Payne and added a bunch of extra mechanics to it, which make things even cooler, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like this game really wants to be an action movie, and the gameplay really does help it be a very over-the-top action movie. I really do like it. It's just the PC port's weird. Like, as you see, there's like no frame rate drops. There's no frame rate issues. It's just mainly no controller support is very frustrating. Well, the no controller support wouldn't be so frustrating if there was at least a mouse sensitivity setting. The game feels like it's playing at max mouse sensitivity the entire time, and there's no way to change it. Unless, of course, you're using a mouse that lets you change your DPI, I think the acronym is.
Yeah. A lot of very director-style cinematography here. I mean, that must be just like a dream, making a video game of a type of movie you'd make and realizing, oh shit, I don't have to worry about locations or scouting or paying extras. I just have these people make all of it. And I can have whatever I want. Of course, he has to shoot through the watermelons.
Oh, wait. A watermelon slide. Hang on, there is one thing that I keep wanting to do that I've never done. I'm just trying to set it. Okay, there's the people over there. Wall jump!
Yep, that's sick.
So when you were playing Web of Shadows last time, I brought up, I wonder if you're having fun in the way the developers intended, because everything looks so janky with how people just explode up into the air with its very serious tone. This game feels like it wants that, but purposefully this time.
I mean, the deeper you get into Web of Shadows and the more it adds to your arsenal, it very much feels like, you know, it was intentional, but at the same exact time, the game itself, you know, there was definitely a very, very fast development turnaround where they kind of just had to work with what they got, and I think that's why, you know, some aspects are a little tonally dissonant or not well executed. But I will say that as you get more moves, the combat does get a lot better. Which can be said of most action games. Oh boy. Yeah, just look at everything crumble with that shotgun. There we go, yeah. Oh, that's so sick how that TV flew at him.
I like there is so much environmental detail. This game goes, if you see it, you can shoot it.
I mean that's the double-edged sword, Zach. If you played this on consoles, because on consoles it would be far more polished and it would be way easier to control, but it wouldn't run as well as this.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh, we get to see showdowns. Showdowns are amazing.
All right.
Oh, that's right. I'm in this segment now, so I have to change my mouse sensitivity. Imagine Mike Tyson with guns. Or a Punch-Out, I guess. Just dodge bullets.
That is awesome. That is excellent.
I love those. Oh wait, no. I'm back in the regular gameplay, so I have to re-change my mouse sensitivity for it. Because for whatever reason, the mouse sensitivity for the standoffs and for regular gameplay are both different.
There's an extra over there, Zach. An extra. Get the purple thing.
Oh no, the purple things are just to fill my special gauge.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, yeah, yep, the Max Payne dive. Now, when you dive, does it automatically go into slow-mo, or do you have to press a different button for that stylish mode?
Oh, if you're doing anything cool and there's enemies in your line of sight, it'll go into slow motion automatically. So if I dive, normally, there's no slow-mo. But if there's an enemy on screen, it'll switch to slow motion automatically.
That makes sense, yeah. Like, that's the thing, right? This game feels very PS3 360 era, where the Havoc physics engine had really started to come into its own. And so every game was like, how many things can we just have breaking apart and, like, falling everywhere to show off the new tech? And, I mean, you know, games still have tons of physics stuff going on nowadays, but it's never quite, in my opinion, as over the top as it used to be, because there's such more of a focus on realism. Not every game, but there's a lot that we're just like, well, that we want things to be a little more realistic, so we can't have them just flying and exploding everywhere. Unless it is like an over-the-top game. Or something more stylized than this, I guess.
Oh, here's where we get our second ability. This will also need me to change my mouse sensitivity.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I love how they react. They have different reactions depending on where you shoot them. It's amazing.
Ow, that kind of hurt. The way it just switches the slow-mo on and off very quickly.
Yeah, sometimes the environments are so cluttered, the game will switch into slow motion telling you you're aiming at an enemy, and I'll just be like, am I? Oh, he lived that. Hi. How dare you live that?
You didn't get him quite in the balls, Zach, just in the stomach.
Okay. I did have it crash on me once, and it was at that checkpoint, so I think now that I'm past it, we're good.
Good.
Oh.
Man. PC ports should be the dream, but for some reason, so many of them are afterthoughts that suck.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, I will at least say this, like, works. It's just, again, it's the lack of settings.
Right.
But be quick. There won't be any left after tomorrow.
It's time for another showdown.
It's so ridiculous.
God, I love it. Wait, no. Wall jump. Oh, they're dead.
You were too good, Zach.
I also feel like Tequila moves too fast regularly.
Right. I mean, the camera plus him kind of is the problem.
It's Lee. Sherry's got info on a deal going down at the tea house,
Golden Cane run that place.
which is why I want you.
Yeah, I was actually starting to feel sick during one mission. This one didn't feel as bad, but I'm not running around in circles like I was in the second mission. Because in the second mission, I was looking for things to destroy. This one's just a more straightforward running gun.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, I love how many environmental kills. This game plasters them everywhere. It just goes, we want you to have a good time.
Yeah, everything needs to explode.
Do I need to slide down the stair railing and shoot people? No. The game rewards me for it, and I want to do it. Like, man, when this game functions, it is a dream. It's just so much fun. I do feel like he snaps too much. Like, I do feel like Tequila's too excited to slide on tables, though. He'll do a lot of things automatically. So sometimes I'll just be running around trying to not get shot by bullets, and he'll suddenly start sliding on a table, and the game goes into slow motion when I'm not ready for it.
Oh, I see.
The way I like it.
You're the only one who does.
Yeah, Max Payne definitely gives you more control over things without the character doing anything automatically, but the environment isn't as interactive here because, well, Max Payne 1 and 2 were like old PS2 games.
How come he's still not dead? We ran out of shooters. Why don't you go down and try? Young wants me at the Mega. The Imperial 9 deal is going down right now at the center table. Keep Tequila on that bar stool.
Honestly, this game makes me want to see John Woo movies. Because I've heard they can get ridiculous. I don't think I've seen a John Woo film. I haven't actually seen that many action films now that I think about it. Which I'd like to. I'd like to see more of those.
Oh, there's tons of great Asian action films. I've seen a few of Jackie Chan's, and they all pretty much rock in terms of just how ridiculous the stunts are.
Oh yeah, Jackie Chan's are the main ones I've seen because I had a Jackie Chan phase when I first got Netflix.
This is an I-9 deal.
Yeah, I know John Woo directed the second Mission Impossible, and that's about all I know about John Woo, unfortunately.
You brought a cop to our deal?
Jesus Christ!
I like how he just assumes they brought a cop. Like, he could just be totally unrelated. Shot that guy for no reason. Oh, I love this scene. It's so unnecessary, but like I said,
Yeah.
Tequila is action cop man. He's not just here to stop the bad guys, he's here to do it in style. I'm just imagining a shootout, and it's like, not only does he shoot you, he also shoots you while riding this thing.
Yeah.
Like, he has no respect on your life. He wants to kill you in the best way possible.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing. He kills you both fast, brutal, and with style. Like, it's not the worst death, I guess. Despite the fact that your head fucking explodes.
I miss these old ragdolls. They're just so ridiculous. Oh. I don't know. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Oh, I missed this or I missed that. And we've talked about nostalgia a lot. And I sometimes feel like I do run into a trap of saying, oh, this kind of thing doesn't exist anymore. And then if I go looking for 5 minutes, it's like, no, it still exists. Just sometimes you really have to look for it.
Right.
Instead of it being, like, more prevalent. Oh, that was sick.
Oh, man. Just in time.
Oh, man. I did such
Oh,
a
he got you in one hit?
Yeah, I didn't even know he could do that. I did a sick leap over the missile just to die to melee. Ah, that's disappointing. Thankfully, there was a checkpoint there. The game has pretty good checkpoints.
Only one of us is getting out of here alive.
Oh, John Woo directed the American action movie Face Off. I have heard about that movie.
Oh, I forgot about swinging from the rooftop. Not the rooftop. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did do Face Off. I forgot about that.
I've definitely heard it's a movie worth watching, but I don't know necessarily if that's because it's, like, good.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's ridiculous. Where is the boss? There he is.
There we go.
I told you not to go in alone.
I didn't. Brought my two friends. This is what our need wanted us to find. Bullet between the eyes. That's a signature hit. The iron eyes are the dragon claw's muscle. Wong's got the iron eyes hitting cops and dealing passports to Golden Cane. Except the deal went bad.
Someone's trying to start a war.
We better stop him. I'm heading down to Dio. I'm gonna shake some cages and see what falls out.
Like hell you will. Taio's not your turf and you know it. That's an ongoing narcotics probe. We have it under control.
Drug gangs, turf wars, and a dead cop. And you call that under control?
Watch your step, Tequila. You go out of bounds, you'll lose your badge.
So, would you say the story is very much just kind of par for the course for action movie man story?
Yeah, I would say that. It's just so over the top and just so self-accepting of what it is. It is kind of fun.
If they do this to a cop, what won't they do to you?
Imperial Nines come to collect today, and Mr. Wong's boat. It came this morning, but the Golden Cane are trying to take control of this place. Ah!
You know, if you just shot the cop first, you wouldn't have to deal with me. But nope. Yeah, this was the level that kind of started giving me a headache. Because this one's less straightforward, it's less running. Oh. It's less running from beginning to end, and you have to start running around these very cramped locations, looking for things to destroy. And running around in circles with the mouse moving as fast as it did kind of hurt after a while.
Tequila. It's Jerry. I heard you were heading to Tyone. Keep your eyes open for Golden Cane drug labs, and take them out if you find any.
And now we have to destroy the drugs. No, that's not the one I meant to go on. No, tequila, please. Tequila, I want that one. Thank you.
Oh. Man, he's got some punch. That guy folded in on himself while he was flying. Yeah, so this was like developed by a combination of like John Woo's game studio and Midway. Wow, those bullets really just went flying sideways out of that gun. And this was done by, like, Midway's original game studio, like, the original location before they branched out, and it was, like, one of the last things they did before they financially crumbled and were bought off by other companies. Mostly what they do nowadays is do kind of like, the PC ports of the new Mortal Kombat games.
Oh, okay.
They were actually working on a sequel to Stranglehold, but around the time that they were dying financially and the merger happened, it had to get canned.
That's a shame. I would love to see a modern Stranglehold remake with today's technology.
Yeah, I mean, and considering that they eventually became a PC porting house, you would have thought that the sequel could have been even better if they also made a PC version of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw that you were doing this game, I thought this was a game I played in a kiosk at like a GameStop or a Walmart like 15 years ago. And it turns out, no, it wasn't this game. It was a different martial arts action game, action/martial arts action game called Rise to Honor on PlayStation 2. And Rise to Honor was instead of John Woo, it was a Jet Li based game.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah. Because when you said that name, I thought it sounded familiar. I don't think I've played that one, but I think I wanted to when I was younger.
That was made by a Sony Computer Entertainment, like, themselves. I remember just playing it in stores and being wowed by just how crazy the action felt in it. And that also had a lot of the main character sliding over shit. Always has to be pigeons. Yeah, Zach destroyed all the drug labs.
And I was disappointed. I wanted to shoot the drugs. Damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted to shoot the drugs and then say a cool action one-liner, but unfortunately that did not come to pass.
Use Tequila's drug lab sense to find them.
I almost kind of have that. Not really a sense, but if you look at like these chimneys, if they're spewing black smoke, then there's drugs in there.
Right, of course. I also really like the sound design in this game. I find that the vocal cues for like the little music stings for when you complete an objective, or like the little ha when you use a health item, is surprisingly really satisfying to hear.
This game nails a lot of the presentation. Oh, there's drugs. One more to go. Just gotta find it. Yeah, this is the main gimmick of this chapter. Just find stuff and destroy stuff.
Okay. And I can see how this would become a little less exciting than doing the action stuff, because you might just walk past most of these things.
Yeah. Although blowing up the drugs and killing people inside the room with the drugs is really funny.
Yeah, there's a black smoke coming out of the one to your right, I believe. To your right. This one here? I think.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be this one, because there was a... No?
Maybe not? Is it behind the bed? No, I guess not.
Is it in this? Oh, there it is. Oh, the game's also really rigid about being able to drop off of things. Oh, okay, let me do it there.
But a lot of times it'll, like, put an invisible wall to block you from jumping off of things.
Yeah, even though there's nothing dangerous.
Right.
It's kind of annoying, because I'll, like... I want to, like, hop over here, and then he just won't jump down from here.
Oh,
Even though it's not that high up.
that's lame. Wonder why they implemented that.
Yeah, for as cool as this game can be, it is also really rigid about what it actually does allow you to do. Oh, the zipline, yes.
And another zipline.
Rocks. I guess you could say I rocked their world.
Or at least a part of it. I mean, you did break apart those rocks. That is part of the world. I bet this is some sort of, like, you know, walk or some sort of park of some sort, and we're just, like, going through, just destroying all of it.
One of the things the game tracks is how much shit you've destroyed. Like, how much money and damages.
Of course, of course. Speaking of, reportedly, this game was about a $30 million budget.
Oh, okay.
Which in some ways you can, yeah, you can definitely see that on screen.
Yeah, in some ways I kind of wish modern video games would use the technology that we have a lot better. Normally we just use it to make better graphics or better hair physics or something, but this game really took environmental detail and the physics and just made, like, sort of like a cop action movie out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was poured into the particles, the physics, and just the amount of, like, items that can break apart in the environment.
That's not to say that the technology of today isn't used correctly, of course. Like, we get big open worlds with next to no loading time nowadays. Loading's faster, and that's all cool stuff, of course. But I just kind of have always wanted to see action RPGs.
Yeah.
In this kind of era. Like, I imagine God Hand, both today's technology, would look really, really fucking sweet. But instead we just make a bunch of shooters with very realistic arm hair.
Yeah, like, while the PlayStation Showcase and the Summer Games Fest were pretty good so far this year, the Xbox Showcase a couple days ago, you know what was their big final game reveal at the end of their presentation, Zach? That they were like, one more thing, guys, we got a big special surprise for you. Guess what it was, Zach?
I feel like I should know the answer, but I actually don't off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure I heard what it was.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Barrage!
Oh my god.
This is an indestructible infinite ammo mode.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah, they announced a new Call of Duty, and the reason why that matters is because they already made another Black Ops last year, so now it's like, oh man, they're already announcing they're gonna do yet another Black Ops, so 2 Black Opses in the span of 2 years. That's pretty crazy. And, I mean, I guess that's exciting for the rest of the casual world that plays Call of Duty, but for me, I'm just like, that's probably the most boring final thing announcement I've ever heard. I don't care about Call of Duty at all. I never really did, but like especially now.
Funny thing is, I don't even think people like Black Ops 6 that much right now.
I know that at least one of these games did not have any single-player campaign. It was just a multiplayer mode, and that ended up being one of the weaker games. But no, like, look at this shit. This is the kind of game I want, not another goddamn military shooter. Video games are supposed to be fun, and I do not find that type of game terribly fun. I find it to be, you know, Call of Duty. It's a mainstay that sometimes has come up with new things that have been interesting, like, you know, advanced warfare taking place in, like, the far future, and there's, like, wall running and shit. And that game I might try out one day, but just on principle, the design of those games just is completely unappealing to me. To be fair, I'm not like a super big FPS person. I do like a number of FPSs, but nothing that's really like the mainstay franchises. But even Halo has a far more intriguing location and set of characters that engage me in that world instead of, hey look, modern industrial complex propaganda about how cool the military is. Don't you want to join the military? And I'm like, I don't want to play this. No, I want to play crazy John Woo movie where you can shoot somebody in the balls in slow motion.
This is cool. It's kind of off, but I like that I could shoot off bits of the flag.
No, but it's good though. Like, even if you know, it may not be physics-wise looking the most accurate, the fact that you can still do it, I think, is important.
Oh my gosh, I get to shoot the couch cushions.
Oh my god, and even like the cover around the cushion comes apart as you shoot it.
Does Call of Duty have that?
I mean, possibly. I imagine they have somewhat destructive environments. But they're more about, you know, the technique of the shoot and the aim down the rifle, slow motion, scripted event campaign, man.
Yeah, here's where I kind of start to feel a little queasy. Because these are compact environments that I'm getting lost in, so I'm constantly having to... Oh, so I'm constantly having to change the camera.
Right.
Oh, drugs.
We're about at 41 minutes in.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll probably end it after this segment. Oh, drugs kill you. Ah, I've been waiting so long to say that.
I'm not sure if you're doing an impression of Tequila, because instead you just kind of sound like Christian Bale's Batman.
Oh no, I was just doing generic, deep, gruff Action Man voice. I wasn't doing specifically Tequila.
This city is full of people that need to be exploded with drugs.
Man, 14 out of 16.
Oh, man.
Keep an eye out for the black smoke. Actually, I think there's one in here. Yeah. Gotta look cool. Slide over the box while I shoot drugs.
There you go.
Okay, they were both in there. That's convenient.
360 era physics. Not to say that physics objects were wholly unique to this era. I mean, you know, I played like Minority Report for the PS2, and that game had just enemies ragdolling all over the goddamn place. But yeah, here's was the era where everything could ragdoll.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
That poor guy.
You weren't even required to shoot that drug lab, Zach, but you know what? You're working overtime.
A true cop's job is never done. Especially when it comes to slow-motion zipline shooting criminals. Look, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
It's true. It's true. Especially when it involves murdering thousands of people.
I have a license to kill.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little drug lab, too.
Tequila.
Jerry here. Heads up. Golden Kane's got a gunboat coming to Taio to pick up a shipment. Don't get caught in the crosshairs.
All Tequila does is get caught in the crosshairs. What are you talking about? Now, what was in there that exploded?
Oh, that was another drug lab.
Of course it was, yes.
It's all drugs, Brandon. It's all drugs. Speaking of drugs, I'm going to stop at this segment because this segment's another find all the drugs moment. And this one's even longer, so I'm just going to pause it here. I think this was a pretty good showcase of
Stranglehold 100%.
So far.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll do that later. Tequila's buddy. But yes, Brandon, what were your thoughts of Stranglehold from what you've seen of it from my showcase?
I think this looks awesome. I think this is everything that I love about this particular era of games. What I love about games about like Max Payne, but even like somehow turned up a notch more. Yeah, this is good. This more games should be made with action movie directors going, let me do what I want. And you get stuff like this where look, no, it's not your 10 out of 10 story-based over-the-shoulder escort child game, but it's probably more fun.
Yeah, I don't need, or heck, a part of me doesn't even want every game to be a 10 out of 10. Sometimes that wacky 6, 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 that just does something that tickles the lizard part of your brain and makes you go, watch that guy explode.
In some ways, that is what video games were all about at the end of the day, but they can be a lot of other things too. That's the beauty about video games. But yeah, Zach, I would be genuinely interested in picking this game up at some point.
Yeah, just console version, please. I beg everybody out there. If
Yes.
you're going to play this, not the PC version. Like, even though from this showcase, the PC version looks pretty good. Like I said, it's just mouse sensitivity issues. If you are going to play this on PC, get a mouse that allows you to change the, like I said, I think it's called the DPI. Play on, like, the lowest setting.
Right.
But yeah, that is enough for Stranglehold tonight.